sustainability of heritage resilience. As part of MOU between IIUM, joint studio collaboration between International Islamic University Malaysia, IIUM, and Universitas Islam Sultan Agong, Unisula. Before we start, the floor would like to invite Brother Zainuddin to recite the doa.
We'll start our dua with Al-Fatiha. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين اللهم إنك خلاق العظيم إنك سميع عليم إنك غفور رحيم إنك رب العرش العظيم يا الله يا رحيم. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Praise be to Allah, the Lord of the world. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. O Allah, guide us among those whom you have guided and pardon us among those whom you have pardoned. Ya Allah, ihdina fi man hadayt wa afina fi man afayt. Our Lord, grant us comfort in our family and make us leaders for the pious. ربنا هب لنا من أزواجنا وذرياتنا قرة أعين واجعلنا للمتقين إماما. Oh Allah, bless us in Malaysia and in Indonesia and in every land of those gathered here. Allahumma barik lana fi Malaysia wa Indonesia wa fi huna. Ya Allah, make this assembly a gathering of goodness, success, peace and love. اجعل هذا المجلس مجلس خير وتوفيق وسلام ومحبة. Glory be to you, O Allah, and all praise. I bear witness that there is no deity but you. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت وأستغفرك وأتوب إليك. I seek your forgiveness and turn you in repentance. Sallallahu alaihi wasallam Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sallam. Alhamdulillah rabbil alamin. Amin.
Amin, amin, ya Rabbal Alameen. Thank you, Brother Zainuddin, for the dua recitation just now. This collaboration involves students and lecturers from Unisula which have joined us for a site visit in Sungai Lembing on 10th November until 12th November 2023. Along with the collaboration, for a week starting on 7th November 2023, students from Unisula have joined studio activity at Planning Studio 3 for a special area plan draft. For Sungai Lembing. Next, we are going to have the IIUM Head of Urban and Regional Planning Department, Assistant Professor Surveyor Special Dr. Iliani Ibrahim for a welcoming remark.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Greeting and warm welcome to the online mini symposium on urban planning for Sungai Lembing, the sustainability of heritage resilience. Thank you to all of the audience, to Ibu Mila, right? Ibu Mila and also Ibu Hasti from our counterpart in Unisula, Indonesia. And also we have here Prof. Dr. Nur Zailawati, Muhammad Noor, and also Dr. Irina Safitri Zain. And also our students here, thank you for with a fruitful visit from Unisula to Sungai Lembing that was held on the November 2023 last year, right? We're delighted to have you from the Department of Urban and Regional Planning, Fakultas Teknik Unisula, for joining us with our second year studio planning on the special area plan. We will both explore the issues, analysis, and proposal for Sungai Lembing from both sides, Unisula and IIUM. Your presence adds tremendous value to this collective effort to shape a sustainable and vibrant future for this unique urban landscape. Thank you for being a part of this meaningful event, and let's collaboratively pave the way for a more resilient and thriving Sungai Lembing. I think that's all from for my speech. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Iliani, for the speech just now. Without further ado, We welcoming the first presenter as a representative from Department of Urban and Regional Planning, Fakultas Teknik Unisula. Please welcome.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Terima kasih kepada Bu Mila yang sudah hadir pada pagi hari ini. Kemudian teman-teman yang hadir juga pada hari ini di ruang seminar Universitas Islam Sultan Agung. Kepada teman-teman yang ada di belakang juga. Jadi hari ini kami ya mengadakan suatu acara yang sifatnya itu adalah join studio. Ini untuk overview kepada teman-teman yang lain. Jadi nanti terutama untuk teman-teman yang berada di angkatan 2021, 22 dan seterusnya, kalian akan mendapatkan gambaran bagaimana kegiatan Studio 3 yang kebetulan pada hari ini telah dilaksanakan juga pada bulan November ya Bu Mila. Itu bersama teman-teman dari IUM Malaysia. Jadi kalian akan mendapatkan gambaran bagaimana sih sebenarnya kegiatan Studio 3 itu apabila kita juga melakukan bersama teman-teman internasional ya, sehingga kami berharap bahwa kalian akan memiliki sudut pandang yang lebih luas dalam mengerjakan sesuatu gitu ya, terutama untuk RTPL. Kemudian selamat pagi juga untuk teman-teman dan Bu Uliani, Bu Irina, Bu Zaila dan semuanya yang ada di KAET di UM. Terima kasih sudah memfasilitasi kami semua untuk mengadakan kegiatan pada pagi hari ini, dan semoga kegiatan yang kita lakukan pada pagi hari ini mendapatkan barokah dan ilmu yang bermanfaat. Amin ya rabbal alamin. Oke, terima kasih. Selanjutnya ada Saudari Ina dan Raden yang akan mempresentasikan hasil dari Studio 3 yang telah dipersiapkan bersama teman-teman yang lain. Sebelumnya silahkan diperkenalkan dulu ya Mbak ya teman-temannya. Oke, terima kasih.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. Before we begin our presentation, let me introduce myself. My name is Ina Siti Mutmainah. I am the team leader from Unisula's team. And then my team, it's first Raden Pujadi Sujana. And then Fatma Nur Laila, tim desain. Kemudian Reni Yunita. Ada Astri, kemudian Intan, Binar, Raja, dan Taufik. Mohon izin untuk memulai presentasi. 30 menit. Siap. Located in Kuantan District, Pahang State, Sungai Lembing has a total area of 520.816 hectares. Meanwhile, what we have made into a planning area is only around 63.58 hectares and consists 5 villages. And then basically Sungai Lembing was formed due to mining activities. As time goes by, Sungai Lembing became a prosperous city at the time. However, due to decline worth in prices in 1985, the mine was closed and people moved to another city, so Sungai Lembing became a ghost town. Nevertheless, currently Sungai Lembing has been revitalized and become World Heritage. Sungai Lembing has distinctive architecture buildings such as Asian bungalow, European bungalow, and Southern Chinese. Locality element of architecture of the distinctive building is wood. Also, Sungai Lembing has heritage trees, so that a visitor can feel the sense of place and sense of time in Sungai Lembing. Then the type of economic activity in Sungai Lembing is dominated by commercial. However, the income earned is still relatively small. Therefore, tourism, which is another sector that is interconnected with commercial, is one of strategy to increase income. An important thing to support tourism is promotion. So, holding event is one of the realizations. These are some of the events that have been held in 2023. Next, visitors of Sungai Lembing in 2020 until 2023 was dominated by domestic tourists. Then, it is projected based on the type of visitors. For domestic non-student in 2043 will be more than 11 million visitors. And then for international visitors in 2043 will be more than 240,000 visitors. Meanwhile, domestic student will not increase significantly. In 2023, the population of Sungai Lembing is around 565 people with different ethnic backgrounds. This is what then foster harmony in local cultural traditions. The projected population in the next 20 years is estimated to be around 982 people. The social and population problem in the planning area is the lack of productive age population. This will have an impact on the development of the area. The community role development is through the chief of the village, who will convey this Pejabat Unit Sungai Lembing. The institution of Pejabat Sungai Lembing is a form of attention from Kuantan government to assist the Sungai Lembing community in managing the area.
The Lembing River is dominated by a slope of 0 to 8% and 8% to 15%, means it tends to be gentle. The soil type is ochre soil, a type of soil that has a high level of erosion. And the average rainfall is 300 to 500 millimeters per year. With these physical and environmental conditions, the Sungai Lembing area has fairly high level of vulnerability of flood disasters. For the land capability, in general, the area has land of development class of the rather high development. The D-class classification has few obstacles in the form of certain choices of land use, so that it requires moderate conservation action. As you can see on the left side of the slide, there is a map of land capability. The next one is slope. In general, the area has a slope between 0 to 61%. Most of the delineation areas are included in the easy category of building development. For the elevation, the area consists of plains and hills. Some areas are in the lowlands. There are high elevations in the eastern and southern regions. For the land capability, the status of land in the planning area is a government property. Based on RSNP policy, the direction of development in Sungai Lembing is included in the classification where development can be carried out, but with the condition that it does not eliminate the unique characteristic of the area. Therefore, regional development recommendations are directed at the eastern area in accordance with the result of the analysis of physical and environmental carrying capacity.
The height of buildings in Sungai Lembing doesn't exist for floors. This is because the carrying capacity of the local area's environment is a type of artificial soil. So it is impossible to build building with a heavier mass. Thus, for the design of this element, the development is aimed vertically but supporting facilities adapted to tourism. For further planning, building coverage ratio as known as BCR maximum 95% for commercial buildings and 70% for residential. Floor area ratio maximum is 2.8 in educational and commercial, well 1.4 in residential buildings. This is to preserve the area.
For the type of street, existing condition, the street has three types of street. The first one is primarily local, and secondary is using asphalt pavement, and Pulau Creek street suffered of 3 meter of damage. The potential is multiple types of roads in the planning area. It facilitate movement. And the challenge is there are sections of the street that are significantly damaged, causing difficult in movement. For public vehicle circulation, the existing has public transportation options such Rapid KL and Rapid Kuantan. The potential is accessing the center easier by improving transportation to the planning area. And for us, the challenge, some Rapid KL routes have low arrival frequencies. Local information public vehicle circulation system has a existing condition. Sungai Lembing informal public transportation service is provided by Grab and can operate on all types of street within the planned area. The potential is can access all classes of streets in the planning area, but some challenge is Grab car vehicles are rare in the planning area due to the location of the Grab car based in Kuantan, resulting in higher fees. For personal vehicle circulation on the existing, private vehicles are only allowed to circulate in the Sungai Lembing area during specific hours, namely morning and afternoon, and there is a two-way route. The potential is able to access all the types of roads, including the deepest areas within the planning region. But we have some challenge. The parking situation is quite congested due to large number of private vehicles, including cars, motorbikes, especially during peak hours. For the parking system on the existing, the parking system is divided into two on street and off street. And there are two parking models, 45 degrees and 19 degrees. The potential is the parking lot experiences heavy traffic during the morning and evening hours as well as on the weekends. But the challenge is during peak hours, there is a shortage of parking space when entering. At the site, there is no pedestrian path, but in the commercial area, the existing terrace is used as pedestrian for visitors. Needed to make pedestrian feel comfortable in carrying out mobility through pedestrian way, as well as guaranteeing the safety and security of pedestrians. The challenge is no pedestrian path available. There is activity that interferes with the pedestrian path. The distribution of signage on the existing, the distribution of sign in Sungai Lembing is quite even, but it is still not comprehensive. So there are still many places that cannot be explored or shown. The potential is assisting tourists in pointing out certain places, notify new place so they can be better explored. But we have some challenge. That is the storage area of the sign was flooded and many signs are not maintained and covered with trees.
Furthermore, open space in Sungai Lembing consists of private open space and public open space. Public open space include padang rekreasi, playground, and abandoned playgrounds.
For our design guide, we divide it into three parts. We call it key performance indicator. The first one is the mandatory rules, and then the recommended rules, and the last one is main recommended rules.
About the design concept for block, we have three blocks. Have block A, block B, and then block C. For block A, doesn't change the physical form. It just we redesigned the parking area behind the Sungai Lembing market to be used as a transit area for visitors. Visitors entered and will be received through block A, which is also a commercial complex. Then visitor will go through to block B, the typical residential buildings, and block C, which provides a choice of tourist activities. In the block B area, we design a garden green that also, for block B, a provided choice of tourist activities. In the block B area, we design a green garden, also equipment by typical Sungai Lembing monument as identity to support a sense of place. Block C is a central activity area or the central activity area. Therefore, we are designing pedestrian ways, jogging track, new housing, and new shops. Arrangement for new buildings must not eliminate the characteristic of the area, so recommendation for the facade of the new residential buildings and new shops are based on traditional building stems. This is designed for Block C, as known as priority area. And then how about video design? Right. Video desainnya dari masnya. Ya, lupa. Ya. Mohon izin Mas, ininya tolong di on kan yang pertama.
Sungai Lembing as a World Heritage Site. Sungai Lembing is located in Hulu Kuantan, District Kuantan, Negeri Pahang, Malaysia. Our site area is 60 hectares. Sungai Lembing has a lot of potential, such as become a transit point to Panorama Hills and Rainbow Waterfall, has a lot of distinctive architectural building, heritage trees, ex-mining site, and Museum Sungai Lembing. However, Sungai Lembing also has several challenges, such as flood, lack of productive age population, and lack of public facilities. The main concept in this development plan is Sungai Lembing as a World Heritage Site with two programs, increasing the image of Sungai Lembing and improving public service facilities. Our site is divided into three blocks. Block A, increasing parking capacity and vegetation arrangement in commercial area. Block B, arranging green garden, build the second floor for Anjung Solera, and maintenance of the Asian Bungalow buildings. Floxy built a tribune and jogging track, maintenance of playground, office, old cinema, and museum, and also built a new residential and commercial areas.
I think that's all from our presentation. Thanks for listening, and we like to open some question section. Is there anyone from you want to ask?
Oke, terima kasih kepada Mas Raden dan Mbak Ina yang telah memaparkan presentasinya. Oke, we welcome to students from KAET IIUM to have comments or question. Dari ibu-ibu dosen, bapak-bapak dosen juga diperbolehkan untuk memberikan komen atau apapun yang sifatnya constructed comments. Terima kasih.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Rubiatun, and I want to ask a question about the presentation just now, which is about the tourist projection. According to the tourist projection just now, it is mentioned that it is expected to have more than millions of tourists in the future. Can you share a bit about how you project for tourist arrivals, about how the projection process, and how you relate with the carrying capacity analysis? That's all.
Mohon izin menjawab, tapi izin juga untuk menggunakan bahasa Indonesia karena ini lumayan kompleks. Untuk projected visitors, itu kami menggunakan rumus proyeksi dari bagian, slide-nya. Saya belum share screen. Oke, ya. Untuk bagian projected visitors itu kami menggunakan 3 type, yaitu domestic non-student, student, dan juga internasional dari data existing pengunjung tahun 2020 dan juga tahun 2023. Namun untuk lebih detailnya penjelasan mengenai projected visitors ini akan disampaikan oleh anggota tim yang memang bagian tersebut. Kepada Reni Yunita, kami persilahkan.
Kami menggunakan proyeksi penduduk awalnya, terus untuk mencari pertumbuhan penduduknya. Untuk pertumbuhannya itu dalam domestik nasional.
Suara kurang jelas.
Untuk domestik non-student internasional itu mengalami, namun karena pertumbuhan penduduk rasionya itu domestik tinggi, namun untuk student domestiknya rendah.
Maaf Randy, jawaban tadi kurang jelas. Boleh ulang lagi kan?
Mohon izin menyambung untuk rumus proyeksi jumlah pengunjung. Kami menggunakan tahun 2020 sebagai tahun dasar dengan rumus perkalian ke jumlah penduduk awal dibagi dengan jumlah penduduk tahun kedua, yaitu tahun 2023 dengan rumus geometrik, kemudian dihasilkan untuk rasionya adalah 0,242. Kemudian kami lipatkan ke tahun 2028, 5 tahun ke depan, yakni untuk jumlah pengunjungnya dari 55 ribuan naik ke 91.000, kemudian terus berlanjut 5 tahun ke depannya hingga ke 2048 gitu. 2043 yang hasilnya sekitar 11 juta, lebih dari 11 juta. Oh, ini ya, ada lebih dari 11 juta, maaf. Data awalnya.
Oke, menjawab soalannya Ina. Terima kasih.
Ya, sama-sama. Untuk hubungannya dengan land capacity, apakah mencukupi untuk turis yang sebegitu banyak, lebih dari 11 juta? Hal itu akan disampaikan oleh yang mengerjakan fisik lingkungan, yaitu Taufik. Silahkan Taufik. Taufik keluar. Baik, izin lanjutkan untuk bagian analisis kemampuan lahan. Analisis kemampuan di kawasan perencanaan Sungai Lembing untuk aspek pariwisata masih dikatakan dapat mencukupi karena di bagian blok C atau priority block atau priority site itu masih ada lahan sekitar berapa hektar ya? Masih ada cukup banyak lahan yang dapat dibangun dengan analisis satuan kemampuan lahan. Yang slide kemampuan lahan tolong. Itu pula yang jadi alasan kami mengapa blok C dijadikan blok yang prioritas untuk pendukung pariwisata. Nah, dari sini dapat dilihat bahwa dari land use kemudian dari fisik lingkungan ini menjelaskan mengenai kondisi di kawasan perencanaan kami. Setelah itu ada analisis SKL yang kami lakukan. SKL, slide selanjutnya. Land capability. Nah, di sini dikatakan untuk bagian blok C, jika teman-teman masih mengingat delineasinya, di blok C di bagian kanan, itu masih dari land use-nya itu peruntukannya masih permukiman, masih dapat dibangun dan juga perdagangan jasa. Nah, perdagangan jasa ini dapat mendukung kegiatan atau aktivitas tourism. Untuk lebih detailnya akan dilanjutkan oleh Taufik. Silakan Taufik.
Juta. Nah, kemudian apakah untuk turisme itu masih mencukupi nggak lahannya? Kemampuan lahan, analisis kemampuan lahan. Jelasin.
Tapi kemampuan lahan kan bukan ke turisme, ini lebih ke nganu dong. Gak masuk kan?
Jawab. Jawabannya gimana kamu dah?
Hah? Kemampuan.
Jawab.
Kalau untuk yang apa sih? Kalau untuk jumlah pengunjung sekitar 11 juta untuk di kawasan kami sudah mencukupi. Adapun dari kemampuan lahan dari land capability yang ada itu berdasarkan dari data fisik berupa fisik dari curah hujan, kemudian kondisi lahan, kelerengan, slope, serta yang lain untuk menentukan tingkat kemampuan lahan suatu lahan tersebut. Intinya untuk melayani itu sudah cukup.
Alright, thank you for the answer from Ina and Taufik. Now we're moving on to the next question.
Assalamualaikum and a very good evening to all. So my name is Aiman Haziq. So my question is that based on the concept of the design, what are the justification or the criteria that you consider when gazetting the area by the board? Okay, that's my question. It is clear?
Maybe you can repeat again because it's very little for our sound.
I repeat again.
Okay.
My question is based on the concept of design that you showed just now. What are the criteria or justification that you consider when gazetting the area by block, block A, block B, and C? What the justification you derive it by 3 block? That's my question. Thank you.
Mohon izin menjawab, Hazik. Terima kasih atas pertanyaannya. Untuk bagian konsep, di bagian konsep ini sebelum kami menyusun visi dan juga konsep, ada beberapa pertimbangan selain analisis SWOT atau analisis potensial dan challenge. Kita juga mengambil dari kebijakan RSNP, kemudian Kuantan juga dan juga RKK Sungai Lembing. Nah, kami satukan atau kami sinkronkan dari SWOT dan analisis SWOT dan juga analisis kebijakan. Apakah di lokasi atau apakah di kawasan Sungai Lembing boleh dibangun bangunan yang baru atau new buildings? Kemudian apakah seperti apa pengaturan jika akan ada bangunan baru begitu? Kemudian didapatkan hasil bahwa Sungai Lembing ini memiliki status lahan atau status tanah milik government. Jadi untuk pengembangannya bersyarat dan bersyaratnya ini hanya tidak boleh menghilangkan ciri khas kawasan, yakni dengan kentalnya sejarah yang ada di Sungai Lembing. Dilihat dari bangunan-bangunannya dan juga ada pohonnya, pohon sejarah maksud saya, terus juga ada potensi-potensi lain. Nah, kemudian kami mulai meng-create konsep mengenai per blok, yang mana kami menggunakan blok A, blok B, blok C dengan pertimbangan kegiatan. Kegiatan di blok A ini hampir sama atau hampir selaras, yakni perdagangan jasa atau komersial. Kemudian di bagian blok B itu masih permukiman dan juga masih sarana prasarana, dan untuk blok C itu dari jenis kegiatan pariwisata atau kegiatan-kegiatan lain seperti pendukung pariwisata. Nah, kemudian untuk blok A di desainnya kami tidak banyak mengubah fisik karena di bagian blok A ini banyak bangunan heritage dan untuk lahannya juga belum bisa dikembangkan kecuali di bagian sungainya. Terus untuk blok B, jadi di sana terdapat satu taman atau satu lahan yang memang tadinya dijadikan taman terus kemudian kosong atau terbengkalai, dan kami menggunakan konsep itu untuk mewujudkan visi kami yakni menjadikan Sungai Lembing sebagai World Heritage berbasis Cultural Traditions. Nah, di sana di taman ini kami membuat satu monumen yang bulat-bulatan itu, teman-teman. Nah, itu bukan sembarang bola, itu adalah kami artikan sebagai biji timah. Biji timah ini sebagai tambahan pendukung sense of place. Jadi ketika teman-teman ke Sungai Lembing, selain ada vibes sejarahnya, ada juga yang mengartikan ini monumennya gitu. Terus selain itu untuk bagian Anjung Selera, karena di situ kegiatannya diakumulasikan nanti 2043, maksudnya berorientasi ke masa depan, jadinya kami mengkonsepkan Anjung Selera bertambah satu lantai untuk menambah kapasitas. Terus juga di bagian blok C atau di bagian priority site, di sini blok C kami jadikan priority site karena di bagian RKK Sungai Lembing 2035 itu disebutkan bahwa di bagian ini masih akan dibangun perencanaan permukiman, perdagangan jasa, dan juga peruntukan cagar budaya dan pariwisata, yang mana cagar budaya adalah biji lombong timah, kemudian pariwisata ada museum, ditambah juga dukungannya di padang rekreasi. Di sana sering diadakan event, dan event itu menjadi salah satu alat promosi kami. Kemudian di bagian lahan kosong kami konsepkan perumahan dan shop house tambahan untuk mendukung kegiatan pariwisata di museum dan juga padang rekreasi. Nah, untuk dasar hukumnya yaitu analisis SWOT tadi, dan juga ditambah dengan regulasi atau policy dari RSNP, Kuantan, dan juga RKK Sungai Lembing. Terima kasih, Hazik.
Terima kasih atas jawapannya Ina. Terima kasih.
Sama-sama.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. Bu Mila,
Waalaikumsalam
Bu
warahmatullahi
Hasti,
wabarakatuh.
Bu Adriana. Itu saja yang saya nampak di dalam skrin ini. So I think for the overall, after looking at the output, I think the purpose, it fit the purpose. Congratulations to all the students. So I think saya, ada Bu Yani dan juga Bu Irina sudah tengok presentationnya daripada pihak Unisula ya. So I think if we a purpose for the urban design. So cuma satu ya tadi itu rapid bukan rapid KL, rapid Kuantan saja di Kuantan itu. Rapid KL operationnya di luar daripada Kuantan lah. Okay, I think the rest of the analysis is very good for me. And then I think the concept, and also the approach to make Sungai Lembing in the future. I think you have some kind of visions, so that it actually bila macam ini bila kami berbincang tadi dengan Bu Yani dan Bu Irina, so it's actually it fit to the what our student UIA is doing. So kerana kumpulan di Unisula is focusing for the certain places, and then di UIA pula actually buat melakukan all the study for the whole area, and then it complement each other lah. Okay. So I think kalau mau dibuka soalannya, memang terlalu banyak soalan daripada student-student kita ni actually. Tetapi pihak Unisula, Ina, so you and your team have done a good job. So hoping that a very good output actually, despite of the macam student di sini sekarang ini sedang bergelut exam lagi ni. So okay, I think without further ado kita dengar pula presentation daripada IUM student. Okay, thank you.
Excuse me. Thank you for the presentation from representative from Unisula. Now we're moving and speech from Prof. Zadawati just now. Now we're moving on for the presentation from the representative from IIUM.
Cuba copy file tu.
Hello.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to everyone in the lecture theatre today and everyone from Unisula. So today we'll be presenting our draft spatial area plan Sungai Lembing 2035. So first of all, I would like to introduce you guys to what a draft spatial area plan is. Spatial area plan is actually is RKK or Rancangan Kawasan Khas. And this Rancangan Kawasan Khas is a detailed plan stem from the local area plan. This is a more specific plan to rejuvenate a specific area. For example, here is Sungai Lembing. So, next for the site profile. So, our site, Sungai Lembing, is we are covering 7,236.9 hectares out of the entire area of Sungai Lembing. As you can see there. Alright. And Sungai Lembing is under the local plan of Kuantan District 2035. Sorry. Alright. Sungai Lembing is under the local plan of Kuantan District 2035. And Kuantan District have 5 planning block, which is Sungai Lembing, Kuala Kenau, Felda Bukit Sagu, Kampung Kolek, and Hutan Simpan Remen Ceret. So next, the hierarchy. Alright. So the hierarchy of settlement in Sungai Lembing is sub-settlement center with the presence of district administrative center, which is Majlis Bandaraya Kuantan. And Sungai Lembing is one of the tourism product listed as tourist destination and attraction in Kuantan District. So next, the analysis. Boleh. Alright. So next is our site analysis summary. We will summarize our entire site analysis. So first, there's 9 sectors that we covered, which is land use, infrastructure, utilities, traffic, transportation, environment, landscape, urban design and recreation, tourism and heritage, public facilities, commercial and industry, and socio-economy and housing. And each of this, we have gathered the issues and potential, and we come up with a development plan for the area. So one of the issues and potential that we cover is of course, as we all know, is flooding issue is a very prominent issue in Sungai Lembing, and so far there's very little. As much as there's effort has been done to encounter this problem, is an ever-going problem that is happening in Sungai Lembing. Therefore, we focus on that as an issue, one of the main issue that we try to encounter. So,
Okay, so Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Khairunas, and now I will be presenting on our development plan concept. So, after doing some detailed analysis, after identifying what are the issues, potentials, and from that we have identified the most strategic way to do our development plan concept. So, our vision is Sungai Lembing as a sustainable township that promotes resilient heritage tourism development to be gazetted as UNESCO heritage site. And our mission is the enrichment of tourism experience by creating high-value tourism destinations that generates employment, support local business, and invest in infrastructure and community amenities. So, if you can see here, we have identified seven objectives, and based from these 7 objectives, we have categorized into 3 different concepts, which is the first 1 until 3 is economy and tourism based. 4 until 6 is environmental and physical concept, and the last 7 is social. So, For economy and tourism, we have identified its SDGs, which are related, which is no poverty, sustainable cities and communities, and also the last one, which implements on what are the economic and tourism concept. The second one is climate action, which mainly focus on the physical aspects and also the environmental aspects and issues. And lastly, seven, to empower local skills by providing spaces for programs which specifically target our social concept. So, based on these three concepts, we have provided three different trusts based on each concept. So, for economy and tourism, the trust is amplification of tourism and competitive economy. For physical and environment, the trust is enhancement of sustainable heritage city and aesthetics. And for the last social concept, which is the last trust, which is enhancement of life quality and well-being. And therefore, we have provided different strategies based from the trust that we are and based on these strategies, we will be going to propose the projects and programs that are suitable to overcome the issues and issues and problems that are suitable at Sungai Lembing. So next, we will move on to video presentation. Okay, so thank you, MC, for providing us that wonderful video just now. So now I will be presenting you on the highlighted proposal and projects that are to be proposed in our special area plan. So the first flagship, which is Sungai Healing as a resilient recreation infrastructure. So next. Okay, so one of the main issues that that is in Sungai Lembing is that flood issue. Flood issue is one of the biggest problems, and it is an annual issue, annual natural disaster in Sungai Lembing. So Sungai Lembing is a flood. So as we all know, Sungai Lembing is a flood-prone area, especially in the main town, and it is happened due to heavy rainfall and geographical, which is valley area. So one of the projects that are to be proposed to overcome this issue is that we are going to propose a project of river amphitheater. So this river amphitheater consists of this project is located from the entrance of Sungai Lembing until Kampung Kolo Pahat. The river amphitheater project is purposely to reduce flood impact on the town and also function for recreation for the community and tourists, also to increase the beautification of river in Sungai Lembing, and this also promotes ecotourism in our site. So next. So as you can see here, there are several illustrations. As the first one, the river amphitheater may incorporate features like terrace seating, permeable made with permeable surfaces, allowing water to be absorbed during heavy rainfall, and additionally, proper landscape design that can direct and manage water flow, minimizing flood risk in surrounding areas. So as you can see, there are many facilities, and it is designed for universal design. So here we have a walkway for recreation activities, ramp for PWDs, and crossing bridges for locals and tourists to cross the river. So next. Now we move on to Kota Tintong as heritage cultural tourism. Next. So if you have been in Sungai Lembing, the experience during daytime is very alive. But one of the issues that during nighttime it is quite dull. So one of the project is that we are going to propose a 24-hour open street art. So this is to overcome the lack of beautification element and unlively night scene. And this is proposed at the main town of Sungai Lembing. Next. So here are the illustrations of the daytime street art, which is Jejak Seni Lombong. Next. And this is the nighttime, which we propose of light projection that represents Sungai Lembing as Tin Money Heritage Town, and indirectly to improve the beautification of Sungai Lembing nightlife. So next, now the cultural hall. As you all know, Sungai Lembing is full of culture, which is mainly which one of the issues that we could not see the culture. So one of the issues it is a dysfunctional building in Sungai Lembing. So one of the existing facilities in Sungai Lembing that we all know, but it is not currently functioning, is the old cinema. So our proposal is to take the old cinema and to turn it into an interactive room of culture. So it is the establishment of culture hall to enhance heritage culture at Sungai Lembing, and here we will next. Okay, so if you have been in Sungai Lembing, one of the main attractions there is that for me, cycling is one of the best activities to do. Cycling is how it gives you a kampung vibe in Sungai Lembing by cycling. So here we are going to promote micromobility lane and also facilities. So one of the current issues that it lacks of dedicated infrastructure for micromobility. It does have bicycle lanes, but only in certain areas. So here we are to propose micromobility lane and facilities. Next. So here is the master plan of our lane. So the micromobility lane is mainly proposed in the main town. Why did we not propose it at the southern part, southern area of Sungai Lembing? Is because here we want to promote micromobility, and here are the main attractions that consist of food and also culture. So next. Now, Dorado X Park. I will pass it to Sister Elena.
Next is Dorado X Park. Dorado X Park is our flagship project, which is we are proposing a tin mining theme park, which is the theme park is based on tin mining, because why, we all know that Sungai Lembing identity relate very heavily with tin mining, right? And we want to make tin mining, which is the identity of Sungai Lembing, to be more to incorporate it in the activity that is not only interactive, attractive, but El Dorado Park, which is the tin mining park at the top. Also, there will be what is attractive here is we will also to upgrade the train rail, and also to make it for there's an interactive, which is the tourists can located at the area that I said just now, which is the current El Dorado Tin Mining Park. Next.
Dorado Export, located at the gold mining site of project that bring a new extraction of Sungai Lembing is set by reminiscing the golden era of Sungai Lembing in 1990. Museum Dorado Export, located next to the main entrance, attached with the mining train that gives experience to publics on how it feels to be in the mining Finland. The mining shaft equipped with lifts that bring people on top of the shaft. Next is the cable car. It is attached from Dorado Export to the Dorado Hub as a transportation mode, as well as the flying fox located on top of the mining shaft. Dorado Export
also equipped with a children playground to facilitate entertainment for children from 5 to 12 years old. There are playgrounds and diggers and also splash park at the Dorado Park Playground. Next is the sky bike. It starts from the new watchtower and ends at the mining shop. Challenge people who live thrill and adventures. Below of it, Dorado X Park are provided with the cafe for senior citizens to have a break and leisure. There are one restroom and next to it is the office and the souvenir shop is located. So next is the project of the lost mention of Sungai Lembing. This is a quick win project. And what this project is more on a physical but also to focus on the heritage of Sungai Lembing. As we all know, that in Sungai Lembing there's a lot of old houses that dates back to when PCCL was still in the is still governing the area. Right? So this project is to not only revive these houses but also for it to be not only functional but also to attract tourists. As we all know, people nowadays mostly live in city and the feeling of living in the in these houses will like so this is the history of this area, so this is the charm of this area, you know, because these houses, it will be a loss if we were to not revive these houses, to not rejuvenate these houses, to not fix these houses, because it carry a lot of history and the locals will be really happy if we were to focus instead of just to develop and develop and develop more of their land. Instead, we need to rejuvenate the things that already there. This also next. All right. All right. So this is like the example of how the inside. Also, these houses can also be used again to be reused as like a homestay or as a mini museum. We incorporated from our analysis that we did before this, and we proposed a few projects to be done, to be developed, to be done, to be incorporated into the area to not only develop the area further, but also to help the locals and also to make Sungai Lembing more attractive to tourists, as it is one of its main economic income. So, Special Area Plan Sungai Lembing 2035 will hopefully help us to achieve this. And with that, me, Elina, and also Karunas will like to say thank you. And any question? All right. So thank you. That's all for presentation. Next for the Q&A session.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for the both presenter. Now we open the floor for the Q&A session.
Okay, thank you, Sis Fariha. Maybe we wait the student to have a question.
Ya, Bu. Permisi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I have question. You have three concepts with existing issue and strategies and SDGs. The question is, what is the program for each of this concept?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
You have three concepts with existing issue and strategies and SDGs. The question is, what is the program for each of this concept? Program.
Okay, Razin buka open, yes. Kau kan atas. Development concept, yes. Scroll bawah. Bawah. Okay, so may I repeat the question? The question is, what are the proposal and projects which are based from the concept, right? Okay, so the first concept, which is economy and tourism based, which is effective urban planning, right? So the second is sustainable development, which is based from environment and also physical, and the last one is thoughtful innovation, which is social based. So the projects here, which is the first economic tourism, is the Dorado theme park, which is that is the project which is economic based. The second the projects which are based from the second concept, which is environment and physical, which is micro mobility, which promotes infrastructure, and also the river amphitheater, which overcome the environmental issues. And lastly, for the last concept, which is social based, our project is the innovation of the culture hall from all cinema, which promotes culture activities in Sungai Lembing. So does that answer your question, brother? Does that answer your question? Or do we need further explanation? Yes or no?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, all right, thank you. So, next question.
I have a question for you. How come you can plan the river design when the Lembing River is prone to flooding? The flood water is up to 3 meters. Is it possible? Ini nyala. How come you can plan the river design when the Lembing River is prone to flooding? As we all know, the flood water is up to 3 meters. Is it possible to design it like that?
We will pass this to our environment. Oh, okay, we will pass this. Kat mana? For the question just now, how we plan for the river design, and when the Sungai Lembing River is prone to flooding, we identify the strategic location for the permeable materials. So
I call for my friends. He can explain furthermore.
So the question is, how come you plan when the river is prone to flooding, right? So, we want to reduce the flood with a design with semi constructed, which means there are some of the design is concrete and some of it have a natural base. So the the design can be for tourism and can reduce the flood. Is that answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
Alright. Any other question from Unisula? We'll be open for one more.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm so interested about the sustainable development. So my question is, what is the program that can make your planning is sustainable? Maybe you can explain more further about natural base, because it's still ambigu. And I think a lot of people still don't understand about the natural base that you told us before. Thank you.
Yeah, physical base. Nak jawab ke? Okay. Nature.
So, as for the question, I would like to answer it because in our project, mostly we are to ensure that our project is more to revitalization program. So it is to rejuvenate Sungai Lembing's economic, social, and cultural vitality. So basically, there's issues such as addressing the economic stagnation and also the community engagement that's degradative, and to introduce these initiatives to stimulate the economic growth. So, as for example, we develop a mining exhibition and taufufa production to create jobs and promote local industries. So it will be a sustainable production for the economics in the years to come. So we also develop a conservation programs. So as we all know, we have to preserve the natural and cultural heritage of Sungai Lembing. So basically these heritage values is very important to Sungai Lembing because it is the core in the gazetted in one of the policies of Sungai Lembing to preserve the natural of heritage, cultural values, because it's the main theme of the place, as the placemaking. And also the third programs, we also ensures in our programs proposal is that a sustainable development program where to ensure Sungai Lembing's growth is economically viable to the cater of population and also the environmentally responsible to cater for environment production and preservation, and also the stewardship of the community well-being. So one of the key actions, we create projects like river amphitheater and new alternative bridge to enhance connectivity throughout the place. As a placemaking, one of the placemaking essential urban design is to enhance the connectivity of the site. So also to implement micro-mobility links and integrate environmental recreation enhancement like the riverside park or the river amphitheater. So that's the answer for that question that I have, and I hope they answered it, what you just asked just now. Thank you.
To further continue the explanation, a lot of our development or the proposal that we have is done on an already developed land, or maybe we do some infill development. Instead of we opening new land for this development, for this physical project that we going to do. We just use land that is already there, or not already there, the land that is already developed, and we develop it to be of similar nature but more advanced, maybe a bit upgrade, or maybe revitalize the already there development or already there building, instead of we build new building on new land. So that's quite a few ways of we making sure that our project and our proposals are sustainable to the area, to the people, and also to the land. And hope that answers your question, brother.
Not brother. Menjawab belum, Mbak?
Okay, thank you for your answer. Yeah, thank you.
All right, thank you. All right. If there is not any more question, we will close our Q&A session. We would like to thank you all for all the amazing question. Very informative question that also help us reflect more on our project. Thank you. Thank you for the presentation and from the Q&A session from the presentation just now. As we get closer to the end of the symposium, we would like to invite Bu Mila Kamila, Head of Urban and Regional Planning Department, Fakultas Teknik Unisula, for concluding remarks. Please welcome.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon for all of us, especially for Ibu Zaila Wati, Bu Iliani, dan Ibu Irina. For all of collaboration that we make it, I really very proud, because for the student that we propose to make a joint collaboration, and the result, I think it's very good, because they can make many development. Even for our student, they make a design, and for other collaboration, I think it's not only joint studio, but maybe we can strengthen and leverage our collaboration, not only for joint studio, but for other activity like research and joint seminar maybe, or other collaboration. So thank you for the chance for my department to join with the KAET of International Islamic University of Malaysia, and I hope we can leverage the collaboration to the next future. Thank you for everyone here, and thank you for everyone in Malaysia. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Bu Mila, for your insight and sharing with us. We already come to the end of the program. Thank you for the cooperation and time given along the symposium. We do appreciate the collaboration and participation between the students and lecturers of both universities in this whole semester. I'll be taking my leave as an MC at this point. And to put a close to our ceremony, we would like to recite Tasbih Kafarah and Surah Al-As. Thank you.
Yeah, take a picture.
I would like to invite Dr. Iliani Ibrahim for her insight.
Okay, Assalamualaikum, Ibu Mila.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, actually kita dah settle yang on student ni. Actually kami ada nak kena discuss something on project kita,
Yes.
WOOF project.
Yes.
So boleh bagi masa kami sekejap nak ke bilik.
Yes.
Lepas tu kita saya nak buka Google Zoom kejap.
Okay, maybe we can take a picture first before maybe the student will leave the location. Okay.
Alright. Okay, Ibu Mila tunggu sekejap tau. Kami nak atas.
Okay.
Thank you.
Coba Mbak, Fa, bisa diambil take a picture first for all of us from the two location.
Bu Iliani. Bu Zaila mau ini Bu Mila mau ngajak foto bersama, jadi ada 2 screen, screen kami, kemudian screennya dari Malaysia. Ya, kita set up dulu.
Gimana Mas? Sana ya. Oke. Oke aja. Dari depan situ. Dari depan apa dari sini? Fotonya. Dari sini aja ya. Maju ya.
Kita di sini ya. Pada berdiri kan. Yang dari kamera depan.
Oh gitu. Kita berdiri di sini.
Enggak usah dulu aja.
Nah, jadi sana nggak ada orang. Ya, begitu, betul. Oke. Nah, belum. Mereka belum. Itu kan kameranya goyang-goyang, sedangkan kamera kita oke. Kalau udah ready, ini ya info-info ya Bu.
Lebih bagus gitu.
Merapat, berdiri. Oke.
Sekejap. Nampak.
Ayo berdiri. Ayo cepet yuk. Ayo, dang gas.
Gas. Tas.
Satset. Jadi gerak ke sini sikit.
Satset. Satset.
Ya.
I like it.
Gimana, Mas?
Oh ya, oke.
Dah.
Apanya dibalik?
Apanya yang dibalik?
Kita. Gimana?
Kepala di bawah.
Hah? Maju lagi.
Oh, maju.
Balik sini. Balik sini. Sini aja.
Kenapa kita jauh banget? Tapi nggak kelihatan mini simposiumnya.
Oh, dia tengah susun. Bu Mila boleh snap ya? Bu Mila boleh snap daripada sana?
Ya.
Gambarnya.
Siap, bentar Bu.
Kami sudah jauh daripada komputernya.
Ini buat semua ini. Oke. Ayo menghadap ke sana. Ini masih heboh semua nih sini nih. Aduh. Biar jelas kan lo.
Palangguan.
Sebentar ya Bu ya. Oke. Ya, dihitung ya Mas ya.
Sampai 100.
1, 3, 2, 1.
Cheese. Okay, thank you. Kita tunggu Bu Yuliani. Kita tunggu tadi. Bu Yuliani udah nggak ada malah.
Sekejap, sekejap.
Oke.
Sekejap, Bu.
Ya.
Okey lah, cepat. Siapa yang kena?
Soang tak ada loh. Yang penting presenter loh.
Saya nak ambil gambar.
Print screen. Wah, aku tak tahu. Bila boleh print screen lah. Print screen. Tak penting. Print screen.
Dia orang dah ready kat tempat masing-masing.
Berkerja pula nak tengok ni. Mute lah.